Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This time for No Picks Podcast.
What's up, y'all? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
All right, so today we got basically a continuation of a subject that we already did. Joe, and I, not too long ago, did a story about 4 kids in Philly who did a mass shooting in Northeast Philadelphia. 8 kids were shot. All 4 of the kids were caught. One of them was caught in was Alexandria. Anyway, this is the continuation of that story. Apparently, there was a 5th suspect
Oh,
to help them with the
man.
shooting. So I'll play the news clip, and Joe and I are going to react to it. All right.
And we're off. Developing tonight, a 5th teenager is now behind bars in the mass shooting that injured 8 teenagers as they waited for a SEPTA bus after school earlier this month. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Sheba Russell. Police say the 15-year-old arrested today was in constant communication with the other 4 suspects arrested. The suspected getaway driver, Jamal Tucker, turned himself in days after the shooting. U.S. Marshals captured Anayali Buggs and Jamard Carter in Philadelphia, while Marshals found Asir Boone in Alexandria, Virginia on Tuesday. And now, Shawnette, police say they have the teen accused of giving those suspects the go-ahead to start shooting.
Yes, Sheba, and that evidence that police say they have linking him, it is chilling to hear. They also say that the boy's father was there at the school when they arrested him there this morning.
We're also sending a message today, that our young people or anybody out there who decides that they want to engage in this type of behavior, that we're going to come after you.
Today, police announced the arrest of a 5th suspect in the investigation of 8 students shot just over 2 weeks ago on a SEPTA bus stop.
We now have evidence that he was in communication with the people inside that car.
They say he is 15-year-old Jeremiah Jefferson, a student at Northeast High, where he was taken into custody this morning. Police say he was literally calling the shots from inside the Dunkin' Donuts just moments before the shooting.
During those communications, he identified some people for them. He described them and sent pictures to them while they were inside the car. He even says at one point, "I'm wearing this type of clothing, don't cook me."
Investigators say Jefferson sent a final message to the alleged shooters and is on surveillance video seen walking away from it all.
At the point where they were leaving the Dunkin' Donuts to walk to the bus stop, he types the word "go."
Police say that's when video captured the shooters exit the car and began firing.
No matter where you go in the city, you hear young people talking about the fear they're experiencing as they go to and from school, getting on and off school buses and SEPTA buses because of this specific recent round of shootings.
Shantae Love is with Emir Healing Center.
Being okay to tell your child, listen, it's okay to have some help. Because if you're scared as a parent, it's okay to tell your child, I'm scared.
She says parents should expect the shootings involving Northeast and Imhotep charter.
All right, so I think we got the gist of that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we thought it was over, right? We thought there was four kids. Well, I'm calling them kids. There were 3 of them were 18, one of them was 17. But I mean, they involved in this. I think you take the kid title away. Yeah. So now we found out that there is an actual kid, a 15-year-old, that was updating them on the involvement of whoever they were targeting, right? I guess one of the 8 kids shot, or multiple of the 8 kids shot. Who knows? What do you think, bro? What do you think as far as I guess I'll pose the same question as I did last time, right? What do you think of this 15-year-old being tried as an adult?
Well, I think that he should be tried as an adult. I think that, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to give a political answer. Like, I'm just say explicitly, I think that he should also be tried as an adult. He should be tried as an adult. I said it before and I say it again. I stand on it. If you decide to make adult decisions, you better be ready to face them adult consequences, because you will have them. So that's crazy, bro. 15, 16. I was in high school. I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the PS2
Right,
with my boys
right,
while
right.
downloading music on Kazaa, chilling at home. Like I wasn't even thinking about picking up arms and and just firing off, bro. So my first thought is treat him as an adult.
Yeah,
This is an egregious crime. Give justice to the victims of the shooting. Give justice to those families as well. They deserve justice. Kids are terrified. Students are terrified of public transportation now. They should have been scared, honestly, but this doesn't help.
yeah,
So yeah, that's my initial thought. I'm guessing you on the same boat as far as trying as an adult.
bro. I mentioned this before on the last John, right? We got a little traffic on that one. Put all 5 of them on a boat. Give them some rations. Put a paddle in their hand and be like, "Yo, arrivederci, bye, boom, voyage, whatever." Yo, because I
Yeah,
don't think they belong in civilized society, bro. Like, it's
right.
just it's their. Do you want? Do you want when your daughter hits 15? You want your daughter being around people like? You want your daughter being in the same classroom as somebody like that?
No,
That's terrifying, bro. That's absolutely terrifying. This
right,
this dude orchestrated the whole thing,
right.
right? And not to say that he's some kind of mastermind, because I'm sure he's just a dumbass kid.
Yeah,
You know, those people were his friends, and they were like, "Yo, we need to know somewhere. I mean, we need to know where these guys are, or whatever." He went to the same school
right,
as them,
right.
so he like followed them, went to the Dunkin' Donuts. He probably knew. You mean the bus route? You take the same. I mean, I don't know. In high school, when you were in high school, I don't know if you took the same bus, right, or if you got dropped off, or whatever. But I took the same bus.
Yeah,
Like, so anybody looking for me knew where to find me.
right,
It was just a matter of what time. Maybe I stayed late over a friend's house, played Madden or something like that, or maybe I
right,
went early to do some tutoring or whatever because I was a dumbass with algebra. But I mean, it's just I was always in the same spot. It was just a matter of what time you would find me. But if you got somebody looking for me, then you would be able to find me.
right.
And he orchestrated the whole thing. So no, there like although he didn't have a gun and participate in the whole shooting, you are equally culpable in the carnage that took place.
Right.
So
No,
you're
yeah,
15, and you know your life is effectively over.
mhm. Right,
And I'm glad they came to school and picked your ass up. I'm glad.
right.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you deserve that. Um, listen, this is another thing for me, bro. You think these parents or the grandparents or the aunts or whoever's raising these kids don't know that they're fucking monsters? Like I'm genuinely curious. I'm asking as like a legit question. I'm not coming in with any preconceived notions. I'm
Right.
asking. Do you think if your son was that if you had a son and your son moved like that, would you be able to when he came in the house at the end of the after school whatever? Would you be able to look at him and go, yo, this motherfucker's a monster, yo? Like,
I feel like I would, but the thing is, like, you have to consider if the child came out that way, you got to question the parenting, right? Now, granted, at a certain point, kids will make their own decisions, but like, I'm pretty sure that the parents, not pretty sure, but I honestly, I'm assuming that those parents are no good, or that they were trash parents, that they weren't really, they're either neglectful or they just didn't discipline enough, or they were just ratchet. The hood families, we got them all around, bro. We see where they at. They just they don't parent very well, so I would say I would notice something like that, but I question the character of that child's mom and dad, especially the father who was at the school when his child got arrested.
right?
I'm like, bro, you failed your child.
Yeah,
Like you failed your child. You really did. So yeah, and as we're speaking about this, I don't know if you know about the artist, but I think he was signed. I don't know if he was signed under Meek for a while. I don't even want to say Meek right now because Meek is wilding right now. But Fat G's was an artist from Philly, and he just got shot and killed recently. And there's a video on the Ring Alarm that caught it too. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy, crazy. Like our young black men just getting gunned down. And so I'm gonna make a controversial point that we've made over and over again. And I'm gonna ask you, Ty, do Black Lives matter?
it only matter.
I had to take it there. So Black Lives Matter, right? Did
Black
they
lives,
matter? Did those
right?
lives, those 8 people that got shot, did those lives matter? Did the people who were around them, who were also catching public transportation, who had nothing to do with that, who were probably people of color as well, did those Black Lives matter? Did they matter? I'm asking. I mean,
No,
I'm not even trying to
no.
be facetious, bro. I'm
Black
genuinely asking,
lives,
like, do those Black Lives matter?
Black lives only matter if they're killed by a white cop
And
or a
it's
white
crazy
person.
because it's becoming clear. Like at first I was like, all right, maybe, but now that things are happening, now I'm seeing more and more that's like, yeah, it's cap, it's cap. Y'all cry. It's all this outrage when a white cop does it or a cop just period. But like when there's any racial bias involved. But when we're killing our own, here we go again. Do Black Lives matter? When do they matter? Do they just matter when, when cops kill them? Do they matter when we kill them? I mean, like, when at what point? Where's the cutoff? When do they stop mattering? Is what I want to know. Like, I just don't understand, bro. I have to ask that question because this is absolutely ridiculous. And shout out to Stephen A. Smith, who said the same thing. He was just like, he came into question with the slogan Black Lives Matter. And Stephen A. Smith on his podcast was just like, when? When do they matter? We can't just pick and choose when they matter. Do they
Right.
always matter or they don't? Like, you know what I mean? You can't just pick and choose. That you got to keep the same energy across the board.
No, we
So
definitely don't.
yeah, we definitely don't.
We
And I
definitely
had to
don't.
think about that. I'm like, damn, Black Lives Matter, huh? That's wow, bro. And listen, I'm not saying they don't. Let me state that explicitly. We believe
Yeah.
that they do matter. I don't want to say all lives matter. Black lives do matter. You know what I mean? But like, as far as like, do we keep that same energy with our own kind? I'm like, no, it's hypocritical. It's hypocritical in my opinion, and it makes us look sad. It look bad.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
let us know, family, what y'all think. I mean, we talked about this a couple of times, so it's reasonable for us to keep this one a little bit short because I think we kind of were beating a dead horse with this one. I didn't even know that there was going to be a fifth person popping up. I saw it literally today, 6 hours before this podcast. So,
Yeah.
And Joe had no idea at all. I put him on that clip was the first time he saw that, so he reacted to that, and that was a genuine reaction right there.
Yo, Philly
So,
might turn into NY. No, I mean we're definitely gonna wrap it up too. But I'm thinking like if this gets bad, remember we talked about New York City, how they got the National Guard in public transportation, how they're closing down malls because of all the theft, how they're cracking down on so many things because the crime has gotten so bad. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, Philly's on the same page, bro. We're on the same track. We will be there soon. Like it's gonna be National Guards on SEPTA. It's gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy because people want to feel safe. And it's sad, bro. It's sad where the city is right now, man. And I only see it getting worse before it gets better, which is scary to think. But yeah, that was about to say we be looking like NYC, bro. Not we got more rats now too. So we got the rats, we got the violence. Golly, bro, it's crazy, bro. All right, well, yeah, that was my final thought. We did talk about this extensively, so let us know what you guys think about it. I feel like the culture has to take a L for this. Like, there's no defending this. We just got to take the L. Doesn't represent all of us, of course, but it's a L. It's a L. We got to take the L because this looks bad. So, yeah. So like, subscribe, y'all. We staying active. We on the move. We appreciate the engagement we've had so far. It looks like you guys are really messing with the content we put out the past couple days or couple weeks. So we're gonna keep it coming, and we're gonna try to focus at least one story or a couple throughout the week on Philly because we want to keep it local and like stay true to our roots. So just giving y'all some local politics and local issues. So stay with us, y'all. We trying to get active. Until next time, y'all be safe.